My brother, my sister, during the presidency of Nana Akufo-Addo, this was the go-to man. He was the man who called the shots. He could hire and fire. This was the guy. But thanks be to God, thanks be to the heavens, thanks be to the energies. Trust me, power is truly transient. Today, he's absolutely powerless in terms of political power. And he has reminisced. He has gone back to say something. Watch this, my youth. And he is shocked. Maybe he should be in the ICU. And this is from Ghana Web. It says 2024 election, the margin of NPP's defeat shocked me. Gabby Otchere, run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, new patriotic party stalwarts Gabby Otchere has spoken out for the first time about his party's defeat in the 2024 elections. Now, speaking during an interview on Asase Radio on Monday, June 16, that's yesterday, 2025, Gabby indicated that even though he was not surprised by NPP's defeat, the margin of the defeat shocked him. He explained that the NPP, which had been in power for 8 years, losing the election was expected, but the way the party was flogged came as a surprise to him. First of all,
Black Rasta alo PM or yet in Facebook no so na nsema on the air to over a year nsema a course so over the weekend is a cry and say Gabby Otchere sorry dakon obi a no di nedwuma edema the NPP ono ebe PM no say ono obi a oben Akufo-Addo cousin what I say the last 8 years Akufo-Addo the government na omote so no na asare na akun obi a na okunkodin edema the NPP but so na omo power nti omo kasa omo no ka omo kasa omo nan bibi so isan say oye cousin to oye na Akufo-Addo the past president Ghana for atunu na okono eso na ne sama ode atuja ne say 2024 election proud na oye bibia da the pefe say NPP ebe lose because Ghana dey nim say so we ba 8 years oye den obekọ abobi so oye den aba na mum as to say abobeja to say defeat a huge margin NPP and say NDC the man the NPP no wan susu da say NPP betime lose say say no de omo ya owe say nyeden a omo ba be ko opposition na so na aye gaba mahama ede be ma aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no more expecting chance after say 7th December 2024 election course no Gabby Otchere ontimi enkasa and any first time wakasa no wakasa over shock da was shock over 7th December election course 2024 na buja nsema nkotie nsema Black Rasta dey to join be emra ba ya kare bi na wono me dey Thomas
Gabby shocked. And we all know who this Gabby is. Gabby Otchere, a cousin of the prophet that said he was coming to change Ghana. He said he was an angel with wings, my brother, my sister, and that Ghana was going to change with his presidency. He disappointed all Ghanaians, and he's now the demon that we never knew, Nana Akufo-Addo. Nobody wants to remember that name. The president who betrayed Ghana so much thievery. This is his cousin. In fact, many people said that Gabby Otchere was actually the prime minister at the presidency of his cousin, Nana Akufo-Addo. In fact, he's a wealthy guy. He was born in Chelsea. My brother, my sister, during the presidency of Nana Akufo-Addo, this was the go-to man. He was the man who called the shots. He could hire and fire. This was the guy. But thanks be to God, thanks be to the heavens, thanks be to the energies. Trust me, power is truly transient. Today, he's absolutely powerless in terms of political power. And he has reminisced. He has gone back to say something. Watch this, my youth. And he is shocked. Maybe he should be in the ICU. And this is from Ghana Web. It says 2024 election, the margin of NPP's defeat shocked me. Gabby Otchere, run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, new patriotic party stalwarts Gabby Otchere has spoken out for the first time about his party's defeat in the 2024 elections. Now, speaking during an interview on Asase Radio on Monday, June 16, that's yesterday, 2025, Gabby indicated that even though he was not surprised by NPP's defeat, the margin of the defeat shocked him. He explained that the NPP, which had been in power for 8 years, losing the election was expected, but the way the party was flogged came as a surprise to him. First of all, NDC winning was not a surprise because historically, after a while, the country moves on and that sort of thing. And then, of course, there were a lot of challenges, but I think it was the size of the defeat, rather, if you like, the size of the victory. I think the size of the defeat surprised me. He said, He reiterated, I wasn't surprised the results John Mahama got. But I was surprised about the results the NPP got. My brother, my sister, this guy is a very wicked guy. Dash him away. He's a wicked guy. He wasn't surprised that his party lost, but he was surprised at the margin of victory. They say he who feels it knows it. At a point, Gabby Otchere himself came out to lash at his own party. You know what he said? He said, hey, watch it. You have kept the lights on until these dying days, the dying embers of your tenure, and doom so started. My brother, my sister, whilst people in the Nana Addo government were busily amassing wealth and taking Ghanaians for fool, and thinking the same way Gabby thinks. After every 8 years, it calls for the end of your regime and you must go away. They forgot that there was a man who served 4 years and was kicked out, and that was Mahama. They made it easy for Mahama to return. My brother, they were so power drunk, they thought power was going to be with them forever. They wanton stealing. They had corrupt monarchs. Better still, corruption monarchs. Today Mahama is in power and we are seeing all those corruption monarchs. Which monarchs are we talking about? Kwabena Edubuahin, Gifty Oware. We are also talking about those other people, including the princess of them all, or the queen, who had money stacked under her bed and in rat holes in her room. My brother, my sister, it is good that power change hands. Do you believe that after every 8 years, a party should be changed? I would not be surprised if the NPP will continue to be in opposition for the next 50 years. They performed so abysmally. They had an arrogant president who was shouting at chiefs and kings to stand up and herald this arrival because he was King Nebuchadnezzar. So arrogant. He forgot so soon, all too soon, that he was in Trotros asking people to drink Calipo with him. All of a sudden, he took Ghanaians for fool. And Gabby Otchere, his own cousin, became the chieftain of power, the source of power, the Akosombo Dam of the NPP era. Nothing happened in Ghana without knocking on the doors of Gabby Otchere. Today he might even walk in town and nobody notices him. I am glad how power can easily change hands. Right now, he will sit back and reminisce and ask himself questions. Maybe next time, in the next 180 million years, when they return to power, they will know how to treat Ghanaians well. Unemployment rose to its zenith. Hospitals that they promised to build, they failed. And they didn't care. Stealing. They encouraged their cohorts to steal. They borrowed money as if they were mad. And Gabby didn't see all this. He knew his party was going to lose, but not with this margin. Especially that they had a liar that they brought in to be the flag bearer, Bawumia. As for Bawumia, there's no day he will be president of this nation. He will be a president in hell. Satan will be his chief advisor. And the rest fallen angels surrounding him, he can control them in hell with the economic lies and all that. Yesterday, when I arrived at the airport, the so-called electric or electronic gates, my brother, that he launched trying to get votes from Ghanaians. They said, oh, Black Rasta, you can use it. It's working. I went and stood there for close to 17 million hours. You put your ID there, and it will dance azonto, 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 azonto. From azonto, it will break into mezop, break into some other dances that I couldn't even fathom. Before one gate will open, sometimes they have to slap the gate before it operates. This is his achievement. Of course, success starts from a point. But my brother, my sister, these people took us for fool. I expected that they would even have lost more. And those people who voted for the NPP, you betrayed Ghana. And posterity will judge all of you, including Gabby Otchere. It's the blackboard, aka Kukushonamo. Let these people continue to be shocked. If I meet Gabby, I will ask him what voltage of electricity shocked him. Then I can quadruple it so that he can feel the shock more and be at ICU. The country doesn't belong to anybody. At the same time, it belongs to everybody. We must be careful how we represent our country. It's the only country we have. But these guys are two-faced guys. He was born in Chelsea in the UK. Today he's in the UK. Tomorrow he's here. Depending on whether his uncle is in power or not. It's the blackboard, aka Kokoshonemo.
We say Black Rasta to us already to just say on the on your surprise. Say NPP be position for the next 50 years. As I say, no na abdan go for the better na konya so no o magana fo nyina hu say o arrogant or ignorance or you be a or you kukuti or you kakata so mu aso. As I say obi a president o better na konya so chiefs amu o magana Ghana fo ebu omo ahemfo omo ase Ghana fo nyina kotokoto omo no ono nko ade otimi eden say sin buka che say me president me ba oto ho no na wo tia me sorry ejina no o command san ko fo nyina magana fo nyina hu say akofo do you be a sebe Ghana fo ntimi empa omo ni ntono so because omo di lechi eba ina no the to me no edua wo nyina mu a wo nyina no me kokotifo pa ntino eno era nam so ama NPP 7 December 2024 no nyina e call position no enti ebe din pass on so bounce back again because omo nyina ye kokotifo omo nyina ye tese odum se ne bebre wo mu a sankofo no wo hwa omo mu nipa fa nipa anya hwe omo tete nipa so omo fa nipa anya hwe ntino otufo anase bia na dan kokofo do de one ne team nyina no mbeko position e de ache ye pa awusha we ene se ma Black Rasta e de atuja chewa dwen e ma me e wo comment section home video no ma me na subscribe to Gist TV faka no me di ene ko be better until then ye be sanso e de ehye mu bi makram